Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Where do you usually get all of your inspiration from each year's show?
Well, each year is completely different. We always kind of try to feel energetically what's happening with our students and our school and our department. For example, last year, the title of our show was Revival. It's because it was our 10-year anniversary show, and we used a phoenix as the symbol because the phoenix burns and then renews itself, right? And so that was kind of like the final chapter for a 10-year anniversary. It was a 10-year and a 12-year anniversary show. So when we were coming up with the concept for this show, this is a reigniting of our department, and we're starting, with all new people, mostly a lot of new people. That's why we chose Awakening, because we're starting with a whole brand new group of students from scratch, from middle school, and we're going to guide them through the next, hopefully if they stick with dance, the next 6-7 years of their lives.
In your opinion, what are one of the most difficult aspects of planning the shows?
When all the bodies and the personalities are not there. So when people don't show up to rehearsal or class, it's difficult in the creation because we're missing their essence. And my creative process has a lot to do with shape as well. So when they're not there, it just becomes a little more difficult and challenging.
I agree 100%. I'll take it even farther as, we have 81 students in this show. And what makes this show so extravagant and beautiful is the ensemble nature of what we put together. It's like a huge puzzle, and every single person is a part of the puzzle piece. And if there's one piece of a puzzle missing, it looks unfinished. And so I think that's the most difficult thing, to always have everybody engaged all the time and there,
Yeah.
How many years have you been preparing for shows here in AGBU?
So this is our 13th year. And so our first year was very exciting. We didn't know what we were stepping into, and I don't think anybody here knew what was about to happen, which is very exciting because even at this show, we're gonna have alumni from our first year come back, even people from out of town that were here the first year. There was no big stage in there. They had that built for us. It used to be the little tiny mini stage, and now we have this wonderful, amazing department, and it's our first year of an alumni dance company that we rehearse on Saturdays. And so this has been really like 12 years of, something that is going to be endless, because we've found this wonderful dance community, or created this dance community, and I think it's going to go on forever.
What is your all-time favorite routine that you've choreographed throughout the years of creating these shows?
First of all, that's a really hard question because there's a lot of love, creativity, and that goes into it. But if I had to pick one, which I'm going to give you two, my first one would be a number called Black Flies. It has a lot of deep personal meaning to myself, and also involving the students that were in that number originally, and when we revived it last year for Revival. It's my favorite. But then my other favorite is a number called Home, which I did the very first year, and then we did as our finale last year for Revival again, because it signifies all of us coming back together and creating this other home here that we have as a family in the dance community. And it's just fun, and it's light, and everybody gets to show their personalities, and it's just a party.
I have like a top 5, but I'm only going to give you one because there's one that every time I watch it, I sit back and go, how did this happen? And I'll bet that Miss Miller agrees with me, Doing the Right Thing. I mean, it's just so deep and so meaningful.
That's my favorite number ever.